Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Gary Gamer 7 versus NJets, and this is the LCS round 2. Also, if you want to check out Luxury, I'll have a link down below in the description. With that being said, let's hop right in, and then we are going to see Gary Gamer win the rock paper scissors shoot, so they can decide if they want to go first or second. And then looking at deck counts, we have 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. And then we are going to go ahead and see Gary decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Tanky, Desires, Cat, Desires, Gamma. This is good. This is really good. You know, they can even play through like a hand trap. And then they have Ash, Fire, Desires, Field Spell, and Ash. They're going to go ahead and summon out Cat, use the effect. Aw, Chain Ash, and then Chain Gamma. Yeah, that's probably just game. Like, every time that resolves, like, it's so hard to lose. Summon those out. And then they are just going to go ahead and summon out a big Appaloosa. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then Kit effect to go ahead dump Nerval. Nerval to grab Kuraz. Then activate Tanky. Searching out the Fractal from the deck to the hand. Then they're thinking here, summon out Kuraz by ditching Fractal, and then Kuraz effect, banish 4 here, summon out Omen, and then you're going to turn those into a Blossom. Omen effect to go search from the deck to the hand, searching out a Fractal, and then Blossom effect, special summon out Fractal, and then use that effect, banish 2, summon Bear Bloom, and then turn all of those into a silver, and then you're going to be getting these effects. So I guess, like, I mean, you don't really have to use the Fractal there, because, like, Blossom was hard summoned, so you only need 3 zones, because, you know, this would be a Link 2, and then 2 other monsters equals Omen. But I guess I just want this off of board, just that way they can, like, summon out more. Then they're going to get those effects, add Revolt, put back, draw Revolt, put back, then activate Desires, banishing 10, and then draws in the Foolish Kit. So we can see that they're actually playing another starter, being Foolish Burial. And then looking at the banish, this is like the best banish you can get. There's no engine. Like, there's no Tri-Brigade at all. Not even a Revolt. Wow. And then they're going to go ahead, set 2, pass turn. Draw Fusion Spell. And then they're going to activate Desires, banishing 10. And we can go ahead and peep those. So we see they banished some engine. They banished 2 Roxys, a Wind, 2 Fires, and they also have a Fire in hand. So they don't have a Fire in deck. If they are only playing 2 Roxys, then they don't have a Roxys in deck either. Well, there we go. So they banished 2 Fire, 2 Roxys, and now they have both in hand. That's kind of wild. You know, their banishes just didn't matter at all, and their banishes kind of do. And then they're going to activate Field Spell here, searching out water. Then normal summon out water. They're going to activate Revolt on that summon. And then go ahead and summon out Nerval, Rescue Cat, Kuraz, and then Blossom. And then get rid of all those. Summon out Omen. And then they're going to be getting Omen 3, Nerval 2, and Blossom 1. Go ahead and banish the water. And then search out Fractal. Draws into a Veiler. Okay, Veiler isn't super good against this deck, but hey, it is a hand trap. It'll do something. Then activate Fusion Spell. They're going to be getting rid of 2. Summon out Rocket Ride. And then get those effects. Chainlink 3 place. That way they can chain block. And then summon out Wind. Banish. Draw Field Spell. Summon out Water. Then get rid of those to go for Doodle. They're going to be using Drop Seize 1, Fire 2, Doodle 3, and Field Spell 4. And they're going to let that go through. Go grab Fusion Spell, dump, summon, and then go ahead, summon out Wind. This is really... I was going to say this is like really good, but it's not bad. They're going to get rid of those, go for Bow Wow. So they are going to try to end main phase. They're letting this go through. So also, this is like I really dislike counters on Appaloosa because like it's at 4 right now, but it doesn't even have 4 negates. Like, it's like it lost 500. So this is at it's at 27, and this is gaining 15. 500 from Field Spell, 1,000 from Bow Wow. So if they wanted to, like, they could have Veilered Bow Wow. But I guess, like, then they Doodle effect. Kind of, like, have to let that resolve, or they just beat over this anyhow. Yeah, I mean, what other time are you really going to Veiler? I guess you're saving it for, like, a full another turn. So, yeah, because this was at 27, and this was at 35. Yeah, so just making sure they did damage right. And then go ahead and attack Silver. And then main phase 2, Doodle effect, Tribute, add back Pranks, and add back Water. And then Rocket Ride effect, Tribute, special summon out Doodle, special summon out Wind. And then turn Wind into a Meow. So, they didn't start off with like, well, they did start off with a normal summon, but they didn't start off with like a Meow play. Then they're going to set, activate Pranks, end phase, Pranks effect, shuffle back 3, and then draws into a Imperm, which is a little bit unfortunate. It is a hand trap, but it's not really going to work here. Pass, draw Cosmic. Oh my gosh, that's extremely well here. And isn't that their... Oh, never mind. I thought that was their 3rd Cosmic. But... no, they can go ahead and use that. It's going to hit Fusion Spell. Normal summon out Kit. Kit effect. Banish 3. It's going to summon out the Doom Eagle. And then Omen effect to banish. They're going to chain Bow Wow. Tributing. Set Thinking now. They're going to let that go through. Head back Fusion Spell. Head back Fire. And then Doodle's going to get banished by the Omen. So... they're going to go for Blossom. You also have to remember that they have a 1,000 attack monster on board that cannot be destroyed by card effects. And also, they're at 9,000 life points. So, like, these little bumps in the road, definitely going to make it harder for Gary here. Kit, dump Nerval. Nerval try to search. I feel like they're going to hit that with an Ash Blossom. Because, like, otherwise, Blossom kind of just, like, summons that. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and Ash that. Then battle phase, Omen attack, and then attack directly. And then main phase 2, pass. They're going to draw instant fusion. So, wasn't this losing 500 from field spell? Yeah. Like the lose like 500 is permanent, and this was definitely on board when they linked, because like they normal summon, that was like their first play and they banished it, so they should have actually taken 500 less, I believe, fairly certain there. Then they draw instant fusion. Okay. This card is extremely good in Prank Kids. They have gone through like the Rocket Ride here, but they're going to go ahead and summon out Water, and then go for Meow, Water, Field Spell. No, little chain block action. And then turn those into Doodle. They're going to get Doodle and Roxy's. They're letting this resolve. Banish, draws in the Poly, summon out Wind. It's crazy how many people are like, DB Grinder, you're so dumb. Poly's not good in this deck. Poly's bad in this deck, but like, you need extenders. Like, how else are you playing through hand traps? Like, your deck literally just loses to an Ash Blossom if you don't have an extender. Like, that's really how it is. Like, you need extenders. I think this card is pretty good. Last format, I could understand like the argument of not playing it. I still thought it was pretty decent, just because like even at like last format, if you like triple hand trapped your dragon opponent, they still had seal on board, and that just outed your normal summon. So I still think this was like good last format, but I think it's even better this format, just because like in comparison, this deck's gotten a little bit better. Just because like there's no zoo in the format anymore. You know, seal and Dryden are out of the format, which makes like Prank Kids a lot better. They're gonna tribute to put back Rocket Ride and add back water. Then instant fusion, pay 1,000, special summon out Rocket Ride. And then Rocket Ride effect, tribute, special summon out Bow Wow and Doodle. And then turn those into a unicorn effect, spin back the Foolish. They draw an Imperm. It's just like beyond game over. Like even though they have access code and like they have Veiler, it doesn't really matter here. Yeah, fusion spell. Get rid of those, summon out Weather Washer, and then they're gonna activate Fire and Field Spell, burn for 500, choosing not to summon. Battle phase, attack the Omen. Says Shurag has 2,000. Yeah, Omen has 2,000. Blossom has 11. They're calling them by the weird names. And then Fusion at 25. Yes. So beat over that. They tried using effect, but Weather Washer does have an effect. This is when your Prank Kids monster attacks. You know, it's just our mateys. And then access code, attack over. Then they could have used Blossom effect to draw and put back, but it kind of doesn't really matter because this only does it when your Prank Kids attack, not when your access code attacks. And then end phase pranks, they are going to go ahead and shuffle back 3 and draw into an Ash Blossom. And then pass turn, draw called by, and now moving on to the next game. Wow, remember turn 1 when I was like, yeah, that's game. There's no way they lose here. Because, like, they cat and they got ashed and they gambled that. Wow. So, moving on to the next game. We are going to see Gary be going first. Opening hands, we have Revol, Ash, Cosmic, Tanky, Talons. So, not bad. Definitely works here. And they have Gamma, Pranks, Fusion Spell, Water, and Wind. So, I wonder if they're going to hold this or not. Because last game, they threw down Ash extremely quick. They're going to go ahead Tanky, grab Fractal, and then Fractal effect. Oh, they do Gamma. Okay. So, yeah, that definitely plays into an opponent's Gamma. A little bit hard there. A little bit hard. Maybe they could have let them resolve that, but that would have played into like a Revol, and I guess they are scared of Revol here. No, if they did have like a cat, like a rescue cat, they could get extremely punished. Let's see. Oh, no. That is a really good card, though. Really good card. Wow. They don't have anything else here. They're going to set called by pass. Draw Ash Blossom, making it even harder for this player to come back. Normal summon out Water, and then go for Meow. Water effect in the graveyard, chain Ash Blossom, and then activate Fusion Spell. They're going to get rid of 2, go for Rocket Ride, and then they're going to use Wind 1, Rocket Ride 2. They're doing that just to chain block. I guess to chain block from like a Solemn Strike, so that way they can resolve this, I guess. And they're going to go ahead and chain called by. It's going to hit that. And then Rocket Ride effect, tribute, special summon out Meow and Water. And then go ahead and special summon out the Contact C. And they are locked into Prank Kids currently, so it's not like they can just link away for like a chamber here. They are trying to attack, and they're letting this go through, but Rocket Ride's special ability does say, but they cannot attack this turn. You definitely want to know that. Prank Kids have a lot of different effects, like little things too that you may not notice and catch. Like this has to summon non-fusions. Pretty much all the prank kids that like do like 2 back from the graveyard, like they gotta be like different names. It's like little stuff like that can definitely be the difference between you winning and losing. And then they draw Tanky. They're going to activate Tanky, chain Ash Blossom. They didn't have anything last turn. They're probably not going to have anything this turn. Set Revolt, pass, draw Fusion Spell. And here they are going to get destroyed. Activate Pranks, discard, summon out the token, and then turn those into a doodle. Get those effects, go search, and summon out fire off of water, grabbing the field spell. And then they are going to doodle effect, tribute, add back fusion spell, and add back water. Then turn fire into meow, fire effect, burn, summon out wind. Obviously we know this is game, and it looks like they're willing to like keep extending. They're gonna go ahead, dump, summon, and then activate. It's gonna go ahead and summon out the Contact C, and then turn those into unicorn effect, hit the back row, and they admit defeat there. Wow, that was like the game 2 wasn't that crazy. I guess like they did play in the gamma like extremely hard with their own gamma, but that game 1 was crazy. The game 1 was really nice. Like I literally was like, yeah, there's no way they lose. Like they used Catfect, got hit with Ash, and they dropped gamma and they lost that. Like wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. But it happens. Seeing how long the match was, it ended at 41, but they did wait a few minutes to start until like the timer actually started clicking down. So yeah, it was about a 37 minute long match. Not bad, but that was the LCS round 2. Hopefully we keep having good rounds like this. Like I thought the first round was good. Even though like there was like the little like misplay. Then round 2, I thought it was pretty good. Also, I'm happy to see Contact C having play because it's good versus the Tri-Brigade strategy, and it's also good versus the Prank Kid deck, and both of them are right here in this match. So it's like a excellent showcase, especially versus this deck. It is extremely good versus the Prank Kids deck. It's definitely not bad versus the Tri-Brigade deck by any means though, but it's definitely just better versus this deck in my opinion. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. See you soon with round 3.